The NASCAR Truck Series only has 2 races left this season, but Connor Jones only has 1 race left this season. He was suspended by NASCAR after his on-track actions on Saturday in the Truck Series race when he intentionally wrecked Matt Mills. We did not get a chance to talk about this on Saturday because we had the Xfinity race immediately after, but figured we'd talk about this today or yesterday, whenever the penalty report came out, because it seemed pretty obvious what was going to happen. But it is now confirmed by NASCAR News. Connor Jones has been suspended 1 race for a violation of the NASCAR member code of conduct at Homestead-Miami. And then it also says that the crew chief of the 38 truck has been suspended for an L1 penalty for a ballast violation. Obviously, the bigger one in this situation, I would say, is Connor Jones himself being suspended. If you missed it, here's what happened. Get yourself a look at the replay. Lap 75 heading into turns 3 and 4 at Homestead. And something made Connor Jones mad, what Matt Mills did. Connor Jones sends it. Connor Jones obliterates Matt Mills. Matt Mills pancakes the wall really hard at Homestead, a high-speed track. Car catches on fire. And even worse, Matt Mills had to be transported to a hospital. He had to stay over a couple of nights for further evaluation due to smoke inhalation. But he has been released since. He's back in North Carolina. He's on the entry list for this week's race at Martinsville. So I think he's going to race this weekend. But overall, just not a good situation in any way, shape, or form. Intentionally wrecking is bad. And when it happens at these high-speed racetracks, NASCAR, rarely do they have any tolerance for intentionally wrecking. But at these high-speed racetracks like Homestead, we saw it at Vegas in the Cup Series, we saw it at Charlotte in the Cup Series. If you intentionally wreck someone at a high-speed racetrack, you're gone. You're done. You're suspended for at least a race. So this seemed like a pretty easy decision for NASCAR. But as I said, just the overall consequences of it, Connor Jones suspended, rightfully so. He's 18 years old. It was an immature move. It was a stupid mistake. Once again, we've seen intentional wrecks happen in NASCAR, whether it's spinning someone out or whether it's something like this or what Chase Elliott did at Charlotte, Bubba Wallace did at Vegas. Intentionally wrecking at these high-speed tracks, there's zero tolerance. So I hope it's a learning experience for Connor Jones, because what he did, very stupid, very bad. He can't do that again. Ever. Once again, zero tolerance. So hopefully he learns the lesson, and then just the way he handled himself after was not great. Some media members went up to ask, hey, do you have a minute to explain yourself, to defend yourself maybe? And there's video of him, going up to, I don't know if it's his PR person or just someone on the team, and essentially saying, hey, should I do this interview or am I going to say something stupid? And it's like, man, you could have been a little bit more discreet. You could have, covered your mouth when you said something. You could have, turned around. I don't know. That was just, the wrecking part was worse, obviously. But then he released a statement after the race, and the statement said, I have not yet had the chance. This was on Saturday, I believe. Yes, Saturday. I have not yet had the chance to personally apologize to Matt for the incident that took place during today's race at Homestead-Miami Speedway, but I intend to do so. Matt and I have encountered several on-track incidents this season, and I let my frustration get the best of me. I underestimated the impact my actions would have on Matt, and I deeply regret the consequences that followed. I would like to extend my sincerest apologies to Matt, Nice Motorsports, NASCAR, and my entire Thor Sport Racing team for my unsportsmanlike behavior. My thoughts are with Matt during this time after hearing that he has been taken to the hospital for further evaluation following the contact on the racetrack. So he apologizes in the statement. After the actual incident, he got on the radio, was actually pretty heated about Matt Mills, because as he said in the statement, they've had run-ins before, but it's still no excuse for what he did. And then replacing Matt Mills this week, it's expected that Johnny Sauter will be in that truck. Johnny Sauter was originally listed in the number 16, I believe. So the 66 is likely to be Johnny Sauter. The 42, Matt Mills, still, it's believed, And that means the 16 truck is now open. So all of this stuff has somehow resulted in the 16 truck needing a driver for this weekend. But not a fun situation, not a good situation. NASCAR did the right thing by suspending Connor Jones. Once again, hopefully this is a learning experience for him. He's a very young driver. This is a big thing that he did. He needs to know that it's wrong. He can't ever do it again. These series, the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series for the younger drivers, these series are about having these young drivers in experiences that they can learn from. And while this situation should have never happened, it's still a learning experience for Connor Jones. So hopefully he corrects himself, and next time he's in a situation like this, he doesn't intentionally wreck anyone, but time will tell, I guess. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. We got Martinsville this weekend, Brazil this weekend. Should be fun, a fun weekend.